some of the teachings of Christ are very difficult to understand and worse still to accept. For us as Catholics, we continue to maintain the real presence of our Lord in the Eucharist, the doctrine of transubstantiation, which we call, that the bread and wine, they are truly the body and blood of Christ. And the basis for us is clear. Because Jesus, at the Last Supper, he was celebrating his Passover. It is important to take note. Jesus did not celebrate the Jewish Passover because he died on the eve of the Passover. And the lamb that was slaughtered at the temple at 3 p.m. was the time he died. So Jesus never had the Passover lamb when he had the farewell meal with his disciples. But Jesus truly celebrated the Passover because in place of the Passover lamb, he substituted himself and told the disciples, take this is my body, this is my blood. That is why, because of Jesus' death, the offering of himself at the Last Supper, and which we continue to reenact this celebration at every Eucharist, that we can participate in the saving effects of his passion, death, and resurrection. Why is the sacrament of matrimony indissoluble? Simply because of the very fact the sacrament of matrimony is, to some extent really, an extension of the Eucharist. In the sacrament of matrimony, a man and a woman, they are called to give themselves to each other, to die for each other, to put the other before oneself, to serve the interests of the other, whether the wife or the husband. And that was what Jesus did. He sacrificed his life for the church. That love was unconditional, total, faithful, fruitful, and indissoluble. That is why the sacrament of matrimony, again, is an extension of how we celebrate the Eucharist in our life. Of course, my dear brothers and sisters, the truth is that such teaching is difficult in the world today. The world has changed tremendously. Today's society does not truly permit even for faithful marriages because of the many challenges. And for this reason, many people are asking, should the church therefore be more compassionate? Because it is difficult for many couples to stay faithful in marriage. People are asking, shouldn't the church therefore relax her rule? But the church is unable to, simply because of the command of the Lord. Many are asking, should those who are divorced and remarried be accepted and be able to receive the sacraments? And this is an ongoing dilemma in the doctrinal and pastoral practice of the church. If you think that is difficult, another hard teaching, Jesus in the gospel, makes it clear. If you want to be my disciple, then you need to give up everything. Hate your father and mother and all your possessions and follow me. And Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through him. How do we lift out this kind of teachings in today's world? That is why today many of our Catholics as well, we compromise our faith, we syncretize our faith so that we feel more comfortable, or others will feel comfortable with us. We are more inclusive and people can accept us. Otherwise, we are afraid we'll be unpopular. We need to use the right political language to talk about our faith. And how, therefore, can we continue to maintain this without compromising our faith? The gospel is clear. If you want to follow Jesus, he asks for complete allegiance. Unless we have the same faith of Peter, we will not be able to commit ourselves entirely to the Lord. How can we arrive at this faith? Unless we have encountered the love of God in our lives, His wonders at work in us, we will not have real faith. An intellectual faith will not bring us far. A verbal faith will not bring us far. It must be a faith that comes from the heart, because we have encountered the Lord. If you have not encountered Jesus as the living God, you will not have the faith to pledge total allegiance to Jesus. When the wind blows, when the storms comes, that's the end of your faith. Have you tasted His love and His wonders in your life?